I also paint the armor. I got an armor, old GT armor, got some years ago. It's not screen accurate, but if you want to buy a screen accurate armor, you have to be prepared to pay $300-400 for it. So it's gonna have to be put on hold for me for a while. But I want to update, and I'm gonna try to do it soon. Here is the GT armor I got. The main difference between the GT and a screen accurate armor is the shape. The shape has to be right, so the helmet sits right with the armor, with the cape on, so it all blends in nicely, and you get that screen accurate look of the costume. Also, the shoulder belts on the GT, they're smaller. The shoulder belts on the screen accurate, they're bigger. So this corner here, it flushes with the corner here. What I did to this armor is basically like I did the face mask. Put on the gunmetal gray, black, and then clear coated. But the shoulder belts are completely black, so I used the black paint with the clear coat in to paint that. Since this armor didn't cost me an arm and a leg, I was able to do some experimenting with it, without having to worry that I was damaging a $400 piece. So what I did, I took a heat gun, an industrial heat gun, not a blow dryer. That won't work. A heat gun produces a lot of heat. I was able to heat the fiberglass up. It's not recommended to heat up fiberglass once it's cured. What happens when you heat up the fiberglass? You are transforming the shape. It's already in, and so the fiberglass mats can pull apart, and the structure can be destroyed. You can see it. I'll move up closer. You can see it here. This is where I heated it. I bent it into shape, and here it started to deform, and the fiberglass, or the fibers, started to got loosened, but nothing serious. It's still still pretty strong. So just be careful not to break it or go overboard. You have to know when to stop. I experimented with hinges on the shoulder belts to keep them in place. I couldn't find the ones I wanted, so I took the next best thing, and they were fiberglassed in. These are the bolts for the chest box, which are going to be replaced by snaps. They didn't have it at the moment, the ones I needed, and I was running out of time because I had to use the armor. I experimented with hooks for the cape. None of them didn't work. It was a huge amount of trouble and work to put on the cape. So I got back to the drawing board, and with a little help from forum members, I decided to put strong Velcro here, and also there's the other side is on the cape, obviously. So the cape sits nice and snug on the armor, and I use the cape chain to hold the cape together, and that way I'm able to get a decent DSP look I'm looking for. After I modified the armor with a heat gun, I was able to make the neck area narrower, or the opening narrower. I was able to bend the shoulders so that the armor, it sits higher on my body. Before it always sagged downward and made a gap between the helmet and the armor. After I modified the armor, it stays snug and pretty much where it should be. a little bit higher on the body than used to. But like I said, hopefully I'm gonna get a screen accurate